Yo, what's going on, YouTube family? It's me again, your boy Blood Raw. I see different, back at y'all with another quick, informative video. Remember to make sure you continue to like, comment, and subscribe. Oh yeah, make sure you post notifications on so you will be alerted. Cause YouTube do be hating on your boy every time I continue to drop that. Throw Ike's on my YouTube channel, baby. Let's go. This video here, man, I'm dropping because I got up this Grand Rising and was thinking like all this propaganda they have going on as far as dealing with China, Taiwan, and America. This is what I got to say. I've been putting all the puzzle pieces together, and as far as America defending Taiwan against China, how can we defend a country that another country that's basically saying they really are a part of us, meaning China? So how can you intervene? And also, I was putting and adding more puzzle pieces together. How can you defend another country, meaning Taiwan, against China when China makes 90% of your goods? When China is one of your key suppliers when it comes to all your goods. When China owns 90% of your debt, and when China makes 90% of your pharmaceuticals. Also, how can we be beefing with China when our own president sold China 5 million barrels of oil of our strategic reserves? Now, just let what I just said marinate in your mind. Now, think about it. How can we be trying to protect the country against a country that we're indebted to? Just let that shit sink in now. So just think about it. So you meaning to tell me we're going to protect Taiwan against a country that we owe? Just think about this shit, man. China ain't got to fight us when they making 90% of our goods and our pharmaceuticals and own 90% of our debt. Trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars that we owe China. When China owns hundreds of thousands of acres of land right here in the United States. So just let that marinate in your mind, all those who are awakened mentally, consciously. It don't add up, do it. So I was sitting back thinking this morning, like, damn, man, I've been running all type of scenarios through my mind, through my left hemisphere of my brain, and just wondering, like, okay, this is some real propaganda shit going on. Because the more this information I reveal to other people that I talk to, they be like, well, I haven't been looking at it from that angle. Exactly. So me being the person that I am, I've been sitting back like all this shit is propaganda, man. And not even going along with the Russia and Ukraine thing as far as their war that we're fighting in as a proxy war, basically saying we've been supplying Ukraine all the munitions, everything they need, the funding in order to fight Russia. But now some articles was released yesterday stating that Kim Jong-un of North Korea, who's cool with Vladimir Putin of Russia, is saying, okay, y'all need to come together and put forth a plan in order for us to neutralize this situation. Basically saying like, me, I took the shit as like everything is being revealed and coming to the forefront, meaning like all this shit was staged, bro. So with Kim Jong-un stepping in, basically telling Russia like, hey, y'all go ahead and do what y'all got to do and get this shit back on track. Now just let that shit there sink in, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing a lot of thinking, bro, and just brainstorming about all this propaganda that they are putting out about these different nations that's supposed to be fighting in this war. And you got to think about it. Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, the president of Ukraine, has basically been wanting more money and munitions to fight Russia when we have gave them $52 billion in assets for his money, military equipment, and this man is asking for more funding and more military equipment, man. Just let that shit sink in. So you mean to tell me United States of America has given you $52 billion in assets along with munitions, all type of military equipment, high sophisticated technology as far as fighting the Russian situation, conflict that they got going on with Vladimir Putin of Russia, and still asking for more money and more military equipment? Just let that shit sink in, man. And as far as China goes, Y'all got to use y'all common sense, bro, and just think about what I just explained and broke down to y'all. How can we protect the nation from another nation saying they basically ours anyway? And then you trying to fight a nation that makes 90% of your goods. China. Just think about it. China ain't got to send no type of missile, no nuke. They ain't got to put troops, boots on the ground right here in America. All they have to do is stop our supply chain, bro. Just think about it. The average thing that's right here in America, what has stamped on it? Made in China, Japan, or Taiwan. Just look at your everyday products, bro, and you will see where it's coming from and who was the maker and manufacturer. It's either China, Japan, or Taiwan, basically. Man, I just sit back and put all these pieces together, bro, and that's why I'm called motherfucking Blood Raw, bro, because I'm going to keep giving it to you raw and uncut, bro. I just want you to open your mind. And also, a lot of the rice fields are grown in China. Just think about this shit, man. And you got people saying, well, America, we make this. Man, America don't make not a damn thing really anymore, man. They been did away that back when the previous politician, the previous administration signed all these bills, made all these treaties and deals with these other nations to start letting them manufacturing our goods. We basically could have made all our own shit, which we still can convert back to making our own supplies and materials right here in the United States. But you know how much time that would take for us to build back up to the standard way of living that we would need as far as materials and goods, as for us to keep our economy thriving and not having to depend on another nation to make our goods and supplies. I'm telling you, man, this rabbit hole goes deep, bro. This is a real proxy war, bro. Like, you got to think about what I just said, man, when dealing with China. A nation that has a 1,000,000-man army, 1.5 billion people, a 1,000,000-man army, and our own America, United States Armed Forces barely right at 400, 500,000. Just let that shit sink in. China can lose half their military and still have enough people to fight us after we've lost soldiers. Just let that shit sink in, man. But I just wanted y'all to open y'all eyes to the smoke and these mirrors that's placed in front of y'all as far as this propaganda goes. Because you got to think, you can't fight a motherfucker that makes 90% of your goods. Well, yes, you could, because what you would do, the powers that be, meaning the politicians, the rich elites, those are who are actually globalists right here in America, they can just run and hide in their bunkers, off in their mansions that's miles and miles away from society, deep bunkers that's down in the ground, and just let the actual people of this country suffer. That's what you got to look at. Because now that I'm constantly opening up my mind even more about what's taking place, the powers that be, they can just say, fuck the American people. Let them deal with whatever comes on their own. We'll run and hide, and whatever takes place. In a matter of months and even years, we'll come back to the surface as far as come from underground. And like I told y'all before, the entire United States is an entire tunnel system. East to west, north to south. That's where a lot of these kids and women are being trafficked at, bro. I'm telling y'all, this shit is real, bro. Go get the information that's out there, man. You just got to be hungry for the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? But I hope y'all are continue to prep up, stock up, bro. I just hope y'all are, bro. Because whatever is coming for the people of the world, and especially right here in Babylon, the United States of America, it's just a ticking time bomb, bro. I'm telling y'all, bro. And like I done said in many of my videos before, you would rather have it than not need it, meaning supplies. Because just think about if you got children. How you going to be able to feed your children if you ain't even took the jab or whatever they got into place? Meaning saying you can't come into this grocery store. You can't get none of your money out of the bank unless you are part of this system that we have implemented in place. The old system is gone. So what you going to do? You're going to look at your child standing there hungry, or you're going to comply with the system. You're going to have either one or two options. You're going to need to comply with the system. And number two, you're either going to let your child go hungry, which I really don't believe 95% of the people is willing to let their child starve. All because it's not in them. The average person now in America does have no survival traits or skills. They are so dependent on the system, bro. I'm telling y'all better be stocking up, man. Stock up, man, so you don't got to bow down to the system. Eliminate a lot of unnecessary debt out of your life, bro. Out of your life, ladies. You know what I'm saying? All this government assistance you getting, these food stamps, use that shit to your benefit, man. I try to, every female I see, I tell them, if you getting government assistance food stamps, use that shit to your ability and to your advantage to stock up, man. Use $150 of that shit to stock up on 20-pound bags of rice, canned goods, cans of tuna, cans of chicken. You're not taking your hard-earned money that you're working for at your job. You're using the system for your benefit. Use the motherfucking food stamps to stock up, man. Because you can wake up tomorrow and see a news flash and say the SNAP benefit has been terminated forever. Your federal government has denounce all uses of the SNAP benefit, the EBT funds. It's gone. We have ran out of funding. You know how many lives that would change? You got so many Americans depending on food stamps and living, especially the senior citizens, man. So, you know, y'all continue to stock up. You can't prepare for everybody in your family. You only can pass them the information, but put back a little bit for your family members, man. Because I didn't even got a weak heart as far as when it's pertaining to my family members. I got some extra shit put up for them. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna be able to sustain their way of living all because they didn't want to listen. Like I tell them, I know everybody ain't got the money. I know that. But before you drive through that fast food drive-through and get them that $20 bill in that drive-through window, think about it, man. I can go get some flats of canned goods. You know what I'm saying? Everybody sees what's taking place right now. And if you still got your motherfucking head in the sand, you and your children, your entire family deserve to starve. I ain't trying to sound harsh. I'm being direct and blunt. For all this information and what the powers that be are presenting in front of the people as far as what's going on with the food shortage, the water shortage, the ozone layer being pulled back, the radiation pouring into the earth, all the crops are being destroyed. Everything what's taking place, man, is the biggest red flag you will ever see, man. So if you're not ready when the shit hits the fan, I hate to say this, but you and your children deserve to starve, man. The children don't deserve to starve, but guess why they gonna starve? Because of your neglect as their parent to prepare, man. The red flags are out here, man. Y'all don't wait till the last minute, man, because when the carnage start, just think about it like this. If you live in your own little small town, once the food is gone, it's gone. You know what I'm saying? I just keep reiterating on this because China plays a big part in our demise, bro. We owe them so much money. So many trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars. They make 90% of our goods, man. If that doesn't ring a bell, and now NATO, along with the Biden administration, is basically talking about put sanctions on China. I'm thinking to myself, how the hell is the American people that gullible and blind when he said, well, we'll just put sanctions on China if they try to bother Taiwan? But how can you put sanctions on a country that makes 90% of your goods? That tells you they don't give a fuck about the people, bro. That's a big, big major red flag for y'all to stock up, bro. Because all China got to do, you notice how they ain't mess with Nancy Pelosi? Xi Jinping of China, the president, got a bigger plan. Okay, they don't want to abide by the rules of what we asked of them, but they want everybody else and other nations to follow their rules. Okay, we're going to hit them with the supply chain. Shut down Shanghai port. Shut down all the ports. Don't ship America them shit. Don't ship them nothing. And now they still have Taiwan surrounded. Basically, in my opinion, I feel like they finna try to starve them out and make them willingly submit to them. America ain't gonna come to their fucking aid. How the fuck can you fight three fronts? How can you be in a proxy war with Ukraine, supplying them with money, billions and billions and billions of dollars and weapons and sophisticated military equipment? So how could you do the same thing with Taiwan and got all these troops over there in Europe and military equipment? Then you left $88 billion worth of equipment in Afghanistan. Them folks done turned back up in Afghanistan, man. But anyway, I ain't gonna make this video much longer, man. I just had to touch these key topics about China and how y'all better open y'all motherfucking eyes up, bro. Because when the shit hit the fan, I don't know what to tell y'all, man. Y'all at least want to put up y'all 90 days to 6 months worth of food, bro. And that's not hard to do. going into them canned goods and them bags of rice and them cans of tuna and beans, and it's simple, bro. It is simple. You can take you $200 to $300, bro, and stack up 90 to 6 months worth of food for you and your family, bro. I'm telling you, $300 to $500, you can stack up enough food for 6 months, bro, for you and 3 or 4 kids. I'm telling you, the shit is simple. You got to know what you're doing. But you know, I ain't gonna make this video much longer, man. I just had to make this video about this propaganda on how everything is put in our face and we still sent back like, ooh, look at this. Look at this. But what's really taking place, and I gotta say this again, how can we try to fight China when China makes 90% of our goods, bro? Just think about that shit. That's like beefing with Russia when Russia was making 40% of America's ammunition, and now that shit done stopped. And y'all remember that video I talked about all these companies like the IRS, the Department of Education, and all them other names I did in a previous video, how they have been buying up bullets and bullets and bullets. And also, I'm gonna make a video about this next. They have hired another 87,000 IRS employees. What for? Let that shit sink in. But that's another topic in another video. But I ain't gonna make this video much longer. Y'all remember to make sure y'all hit the like button, man. And I appreciate the love and the new subscribers. You know what I'm saying? It's all love coming from me, Me Casa Es Su Casa. Man, this your boy Blood Raw. Until next time, I'm out.